A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. A federal judge has raised serious concerns regarding the Department of Justice's management of the criminal indictment against former FBI Director James Comey. During a heated hearing on Wednesday in Alexandria, Virginia, Judge Michael Nachmanof scrutinized the actions of U.S. Attorney Lindsay Halligan, appointed by President Trump, and questioned whether she was acting independently or under the influence of the former president. Comey, who has been a vocal critic of Trump since his dismissal from the FBI in 2017, faces 2 counts: false statements and obstruction of a congressional proceeding. The indictment was handed down by a grand jury in September, but the circumstances surrounding its approval have come under fire. Halligan initially presented a 3-count indictment to the grand jury, but 1 charge was rejected. Following this, she signed off on a revised 2-count indictment that was never presented to the full grand jury, a revelation that could jeopardize the case's legitimacy. Comey's attorney, Michael Nachmanof, argued that this mishandling effectively means there is no indictment against his client. Judge Nachmanof, appointed by President Biden, did not render a decision on Wednesday, but ordered further briefings on the matter. The courtroom was tense as Nachmanof asserted that Halligan's actions were influenced by Trump's long-standing vendetta against Comey. He referenced a social media post by Trump, which he argued demonstrated a clear intent to politicize the prosecution. In this post, Trump claimed that Comey and others were guilty as hell and demanded immediate action from the DOJ, which Nachmanof characterized as evidence of a politically motivated prosecution. The judge pressed Halligan on her experience, noting that she had no prior prosecutorial background before her appointment. This raised questions about the thoroughness of her evaluation of the case against Comey. Nachmanoff's arguments highlight the potential for political motivations behind the indictment, suggesting that the case could be dismissed due to the apparent conflicts of interest and procedural missteps. As the hearing concluded, the focus remained on whether the indictment could withstand judicial scrutiny, with the judge's inquiries indicating a willingness to explore the implications of political influence on the legal process. The outcome of this case could have significant ramifications for the DOJ and its credibility, particularly in the context of ongoing debates about the politicization of law enforcement agencies. As the legal proceedings continue, both sides prepare for additional arguments that will further clarify the legitimacy of the indictment against Comey, a figure who has become emblematic of the contentious relationship between the Trump administration and the FBI. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.